Assalamu alaikum everyone. So today we are applying Schwarzman Scholarship. So in this video I will inform you regarding the application process, how can we fill application process, which type of scholarship they are offering and eligibility criteria, and how can we fill application form. So first you have to click on the link which I have provided in description. After clicking on the link, you can see there's the option for creating account, but first we should see the eligibility criteria, that we are eligible or not. So they have like asked a question, where are you born after like first target 1995? Yes. Will you have earned an undergraduate degree by August 1 2024? Is like yes. And select your primary citizenship, like my primary citizenship is Pakistan. So the Palestine, Pakistan. Okay, after Pakistani, there is like another question: are you a native English speaker, or you have studied at least 2 years in English? As like everyone during undergraduate have a study 2 years, so they can easily get 2 year or 4 year, but they can easily get English professional certificate from their university. So just click on yes, and now we can start our application. So first we have to like create an account. If you have already created, just click on the login option. So for that you have to like put the email address. After that you should put your name and last name which is mentioned, and your passport and date of birth. So I am putting my name and last name. Just for information, I am putting it like first name, last name, and date of birth is like 24. Okay, so just click on the continue. Okay, so you will receive like a temporary pin code on your email. So just check your email inbox of your email address. So I have also received. After that you should write your date of birth. So just click on the login option. After clicking on the login, you just create your password. Like they mentioned a requirement like at least one letter, one capital letter, one number, and these things. So just like create password. Okay, so I have created password. After creating password, you just click on the start new application. You can see the deadline of this application is like 19th September 2023. So just click on the start application, create application. So they're showing that I have already submitted. So just click on the new application. You already submitted application. Okay. Yeah. So first you have to like add personal information, as I have added. After that you just like a Mr. Prefer stuff like a Mr. one, and I prefer first last name if applicable. So these are just like additional information. After you will click like your country and address, city, and a region. So you just write your postal code. After that you write your primary number, and just for formality I'm writing this one. And after that this, what they're saying, primary number plus country code. Okay. Okay, after that you write a gender, date of birth, which mention like a first 99. Okay, after that there's the country of birth. So my one is Pakistan. Where is, so city of birth you should write like I'm writing Karachi, and region of birth, then native language, and marital state, and after that primary citizenship. We have just one citizenship, so Pakistan. So if your second is citizenship something, so you can also click on this one. After that passport issuing country, that one is also same, Pakistan. So after that click on the continue. Yeah, after clicking on a continue you should write your summary about yourself, that you will be selected. Summarize your main leadership accomplishment and future aspirations. These things just write on on ChatGPT, and you can easily get the whole summary biographical profile. But remember one thing, that don't write like a same which ChatGPT is providing you. Just make changes. You can just get idea from ChatGPT. After that, you upload your CV. So I'm uploading my CV, and this one. Okay. After that, video introduction video. You should upload a introduction video. It's not like a mandatory, but it will be beneficial. So click on yes, and just upload your video and paste the link of that video here. X Y Z Z is just for information. So select two interested that best identify with your professional leadership aspirant. So I'm selecting like entrepreneur, and another is like a foreign policies. Have you applied to this scholarship or not? So I'm clicking on no. Oh, education. After that, you just add your education as like institute from there, or you will get like a bachelor degree, or you got master degree or something. So I'm adding my degree. University of Karachi. After that, regions in um, date of attended from to 16 and 18 undergraduate. If you are if you're applying for a PhD, so you will select a graduate, and undergraduate I'm applying for a master's. And like this one is also showing that you are an undergraduate, means you are not graduated. So degree program like my one is bachelor, when you will get field. So mention your field and your CGPA, like mine one is and 2 scale of 4.0, and English language. So click on the yes if your English is the primary language of your institute, university. Click on the yes. And degree describe applicable in like a first class, second class. So after that you should scan last name, first name, and after your institute. After that you should upload. So I have uploaded these details. After that, undergraduate degree, when you will you have completed your undergraduate degree by August 1, 2024? Yes. So click on the continue. So you should provide your details according to your degree program. After that is the language. Mm, So put your like a language, which language you will use. You are using, like I'm using Punjabi or something, so I'm using that one. Native speaker, like I'm using Sindhi or like Sraiki or another language, so I will use that one. So it is Sindhi language, native speaker, and you should also mention English language. After that, you just like I'm a native speaker of English, or I have studied for at least 2 years English. So I'm clicking on the second one because I'm not native speaker. What was the primary language as you're interested in? Like mine one is English, so just click on the English. So yeah, in this one you can also describe. There is an option to describe your language if you have studied in English like in your previous university. So you just describe that one. After that, there's leadership roles. You just mention your leadership roles. If you don't know, you just like a follow ChatGPT according to your information. So just click on the country and briefly describe and leadership role, starting date, ending date, these all things. So I'm just creating this video for information, so I'm not adding these things. After that, you should add awards which you got in your like in previous year or in university school. Each award you should mention. After that, you'll provide a professional experience, that how much you have experience. You don't have experience, so don't mention it. After that, there is a essay portion. You should write a essay. There are like a personal statement. You should write personal statement. You can take example from uh, like students which got scholarships, or you can also easily get from ChatGPT or Google. These things like leadership essay and statement of purpose. Like they have also mentioned, make sure you talk about example of detail highlighting areas of personal growth. You think that this one is like a main example, like you are coming from a village or something else, so you can also mention everything. So I have uploaded this one. And personal statement. In personal statement, what you will show like an interest might continue in the future. What are the major factors involved in this issue, and what is your leadership vision? These things you should mention. So just for formality, I'm uploading this file, and after that, take one aspect of your mission about this culture. As you see it, describe how to align and with where you are today professionally and personally, and how it will advance your goals. So this one is like a question they're asking, that maximum 100 words you should write. So you just like a copy and like a take uh, help from the chat GPT. After that, tell us about the information the admission committee will not otherwise know about, like based on the other parts of this application. I mean, you should tell about yourself, like what you have like about your background, about your activities regarding leaderships and these global issues. So these things. So just for information XYZ, XYZ. So clicking on the continue. After that, there is a recommendation letter. You should write like a two recommendation letter, three recommendation letter for this scholarship. You just mention your professor name, last name, organization like a university, title, is professor, associate professor, or assistant something. So you will write this all information. Then they will send the email to professor, where professor will give you a feedback regarding you. So you just mention your professor detail and just clicking on the continue. After that, disciplinary actions. So they ask different question. Can I have you withdraw from dismissed suspended? Like they are saying that have you done something wrong, anything in university that you are like dismissed or something. So you just click on in no. Have you ever been dismissed, suspended, disciplined, formally placed on a provision by employers? So clicking no. Have you ever been arrested or something? No. Do you know of any disciplinary or legal matters explaining that do not fit within our question that the admission committee would be made injection with your applications? So click on in no. I acknowledge the duty to fully disclose all data information. Click on yes. So this one is the place of your signature. Just type your signature. I'm just putting QQQ. After that, click on the continue. So additional information is like anticipatory location for person interview. They will conduct interview. So I'm just clicking on Pakistan and city like Karachi and program information. From where I got this information, you can only social media network like YouTube. So and do a military service country serving other. I'm not country serving as a military, so and that one. If you wish to clarify any information or something, you can like also mention this information regarding leadership involvement something. So I'm just like putting it as a so provide your cumulative number of year full-time work experience something if you have done. So I haven't done, like I'm still a student. So which of the following best represent your ethical ethics heritage? Yeah, if you are Asian, like I'm Pakistani, I'm click on Asian. If you're American, so click on American. So just Asian. So clicking on continue. So at the end there was the like a signature. So I'm doing my signature. So after that they provided like a review. So yeah, you have detected the following errors. I haven't read like a added about me information and recommendation letter. So you should write like about me information and provide recommendation letter. So that's that. Okay, after that, yeah, after that I will provide like a recommendation letter. Two recommendation letter they have asked. So yeah, recommendation returns a doctor. Write your professor name. Professor name I am writing that organization last name organization Karachi University. Karachi University professor title like a position, relationship like a student, and telephone number. You should mention a professor telephone number and email address. So I'm mentioning email address of professor. They will send email address and they will like after first name of professor, last name of professor, organization name, title. So I have added two recommendation letter. After that I'm clicking on the review. So they are saying must register three recommendation letters. So again I'm adding third recommendation letter. I'm just adding dummy information. You just follow the correct information. So you should write like about me everything according to you as I have informed you. After that they mention the like a resume 2 page limit. Okay, submit application. I'm submitting, acknowledging. Okay, so that's the process of this scholarship. So if you have any question or anything, so you can ask or you can comment. So see you in the next video with new scholarship.